So here we were with the calf squeezing, right? That's our last thing. So I'm going to do it like in the manual, and then we'll go back and look at alternate ways to do it. So the first thing here is I'm going to come up on the table, and you can see the leg that's forward on my case is the side that's bent on Jessica. And the main thing is here, I'm going to show you without hands so you can see it's all in my lunge, and I want to be really nice and upright. I don't want to be pushing and bending and looming. It's a nice tall posture, and then I'm getting a nice low lunge stretch here too. And you want to aim the knee for that, roughly for the shoulder on that side. Sometimes when people are extra tight, the leg wants to go out. Sometimes it's worth giving it a little extra space so you can get, like here, I can get a little further because of that. Traditionally, in Thai, we back out and come back in, but I personally find that just sort of riding that edge and sustaining gets better results, so that I like to do it like this. So that's the infamous wind reliever. See, no, nothing happened. Okay, so this transition is important. So this is where we are for wind relieving. So from the hip stretch, I'm going to take her foot and the back of her knee, and I'm going to bring her across like this. So I'm adducting her leg, and you can see there's already a bit of an activity in the hip there. And then I'm going to take that knee towards the opposite shoulder. And for Jessica, this is it. We're at her current range. You okay?
Yeah.
Good. Just keep breathing. So I'm pushing towards her opposite shoulder with both hands. And then from this position, I'm going to go right into hamstring extension. So I'm going to keep my left hand here especially. I'm going to shift my right hand to her heel, and I'm not trying to get her leg straight all the way. Because so let me show you why, but let me just do it like this. So from there, I'm going to put my left hand and pin her pelvis down, and then stretch from there. Good. And this knee is still moving. If she were more flexible, her foot would be going on an angle over that shoulder. That's the direction I'm going. So if I were to try and really straighten her leg, I'd have to bring her leg all the way back here to do that, and then I can't pin her pelvis. And so it's important to start here where there's something to pin down, and then try and stretch from there. Then we're going to place that ankle like that and their foot on your sternum. If that's a concern for you for whatever reason, then you could put it on your shoulder. I like to hold on here to make sure it all stays nice. So this is kind of like a runner stretch, and then I'm going to lunge forward. And once she's given me enough of a shelf here, I'm also going to pin that side of the pelvis. The bent leg side. That's some avant-garde angles.
Sorry, I gotta get that angle.
Yeah. I'm gonna just keep going and then we'll come back, okay? Then I'm gonna cross her leg over the other one. This is the same stretch we did this morning. Did we? No, we didn't do it today. I'm putting my foot here to brace. I'm also trying to brace the table. I want to keep the table from toppling over, as most of her body weight goes over that way. And you can see I opened up the arm, palm up, and I'm holding the shoulder down, and then I'm bringing her leg across. The nice thing about this is that because the floor is not there, she could go into the stretch more deeply than she would be able to if she was on the floor. And so it's actually an advantage in this case to have the table. Okay? Yeah. Okay, we'll keep going. So here, make sure there's nothing to hit your head on. So relax your legs. We're gonna come into dead bug. So here I'm just pressing knees straight down towards our armpits. Good. And after a number of breaths, let that happen. Then bring the feet together. Take a really wide stance, maybe as wide as the table, and gently. Those are my knees. Yeah. Rest your knees.
It's been mounted.
So, yeah. Yes, officially now. So notice why I'm doing that. If I keep pushing her, see how her pelvis comes up? So I'm really pinning the pelvis and isolating and then bringing the big toes towards her forehead. All right.
So would you stretch both sides before you do that?
So you're pinning the side that's like
Yeah.
this on this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. All right. Let me go back to the top. Actually, let me move to the other side, so she'll be more balanced, and then she'll get balanced again. Okay. So from the calf, all right. Come up onto the table. Into wind relieving pose. Then hand to foot and hand to back and knee, taking the knee towards the opposite shoulder. This is a strong hip stretch. Keep the knee bent, open the leg, pin the hip.
Thank you.
Runner stretch. Spinal twist.
You gotta be really flexible to be good. Do you stretch out before you do these sessions?
Yes and no.
You're a yoga dude.
Dead
We did 30
bug.
minutes of yoga this
Yeah, I
morning.
can't do yoga.
And finish. And it's probably nice to just give a little
Yeah.
tug. Table's complaining a bit.
No, that always makes me nervous. It's normal, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Jessica.
Mine does that, and I'm like, is it gonna break?